Senator Daines.
Chairman, Ranking Member, thank you. Director Stone-Manning, I would like to talk about the last 3.5 years.
Great.
This is the first time you're in front of the committee since your nomination back in June of 21. Since then, your actions your agency has taken or failed to take have been devastating to Montana and our rural communities that depend on federal lands for their livelihoods. It's no secret that the Biden administration, the EPA, the Department of the Interior, and the BLM are doing everything they can to eliminate oil, eliminate gas, eliminate coal production in the United States. And if anybody doubts that, go to the whitehouse.gov website. You can see it says Stop LNG, Eliminate Fossil Fuels. At least they're public about it. Let me name just a few actions that impact Montana. On day one, President Biden cancels the Keystone XL pipeline, a gut punch to so many eastern Montana counties, 1 million barrels a day stopped by Joe Biden. Day one, Biden starts stopping oil and gas leasing on federal lands. And then we've had an onslaught of rules from the EPA, methane rules targeting small oil and gas producers, the MATS and Clean Power Plan 2.0 that's targeting the Colstrip power plant. We are now on a path. 2 of our 4 Colstrip units have been shut down, power units. The last 2 now will be shut down unless these overreaches coming from the Biden administration are stopped. The Department of Energy stops, they said pause, good grief. They stopped LNG export permits. The Office of Surface Mining slow walks coal permits in Montana in hopes the mines will be forced to close down. And now to the BLM. The BLM has only held 2 oil and gas lease sales in Montana since Biden took office. This is under your watch. You're supposed to have at least 4 a year. BLM's new public lands rule seeks to sideline oil and gas production. BLM's new oil and gas leasing rule sets bonding requirements so high, our small producers can't keep up. And just last month, the BLM announced a proposed plan to eliminate coal leasing in Montana and Wyoming. Wyoming's the #1 coal producer. Montana has the most coal potential of any states in the United States. And these are just the tip of the iceberg. The Biden administration has one goal. It's radical. It's to end oil, gas, and coal production in the United States. And you aren't hiding it. Director Stone-Manning, the proposed Miles City and Buffalo management plans seek to end all coal leasing in the Powder River Basin. This extreme proposal seeks to end leasing in the largest coal-producing area in the United States, where almost half of all the country's coal is produced and where coal mines serve as a key driver of the economy and maintain strong support from local communities and leaders. What reasoning, besides simply being opposed to coal, does the BLM have for closing leasing on America's largest coal field?
Senator, the President has asked us to transition to a clean energy economy, free of carbon pollution by 2035, and economy-wide by 2050. Lands leased in the Miles City field office are leased through...
Do you agree with the President's goal on that? Is that the right goal?
I do.
So you think we should shut down oil and gas and coal?
I think we're at record production.
Should we shut down? I mean, you just told me you're trying to go to zero. Do you believe we should shut down oil, gas, and coal production in the United States?
I believe that we should become energy secure through...
You're not answering my question. You just said you want to go to zero carbon. If you agree with the Biden administration's objective and vision, I'm asking you, do you think we should shut down oil, gas, and coal?
If you can let me finish my sentence, I would say to you, I believe that we need to transition to a clean energy economy built on renewable energy, which will keep this country secure.
Okay, that's green speak. We just answer the question, does that mean, by getting to that we shut down oil, gas, and coal?
We're going to use oil and gas and coal for decades through the transition, but ultimately...
But do you believe we should ultimately shut it down?
We need it through the transition.
But you believe we should shut it down?
I believe that we're going to need it through a transition to a clean energy economy.
You should go talk to the Germans about that vision, see how that's working out for them. Have you personally talked to Montana coal communities and the families who will be negatively affected by your proposed plan? Have you talked to the Montanans out there
Senator, as you know, I had the honor of serving.
I know you did under Governor Bullock. I just want to know, have you talked to Montana families about this? Have you talked to the families impacted by the Keystone Pipeline being shut down? Have you been to Coal Strip and talked to the families out there that are scared to death of what's going on with the Biden administration and shutting down their livelihoods?
I have been in Coal Strip in front of 400 people when I was DEQ director.
No, wait, no. I know. How about as now you're a Fed? Have you been out there since you have been now implementing these policies to shut it down?
I have not spoken directly with families.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. No.
Okay, I didn't think so, because if you did, you might get a little different view. You probably might get my view versus the view you're hearing from Joe Biden, which is so out of touch with where most Montanans are. The BLMs.
Senator Daines, your time's expired. I'm going to try to give everyone a second round.
Okay.
We're